This week could bring closure and perhaps justice for the family of a 7-year-old girl killed during the holiday season in 2020. The trial over Kennedy Maxie's death started on Friday with emotional testimony from her mother and her aunt. 11 Alive's Joe Hankey was in the courtroom. He has details tonight on the witnesses we can expect to hear in the coming days. Joe?
Well, Jeff, Kennedy Maxie's mother and aunt were in their car with her back in 2020 as they finished their Christmas shopping, and then Maxie was shot. The defendant, Daquan Reed, was in another car with 3 other people. Court documents show we could hear from each of them this week.
Kennedy Maxie was shot on December 21st, 2020, rushed to the hospital, and then died on December 26th. The 7-year-old was shot on Peachtree Road in front of Phipps Plaza. Her mother and aunt say they were in the front seats of their car, heard 2 gunshots, and then looked back at Kennedy.
She was unresponsive. She was hunched over. I was trying to get her to sit up, and was calling her name.
Mariah Maxie, Kennedy's mother, gave an emotional testimony Friday in court. A witness list from prosecutors show this upcoming week jurors should hear from a long list of Atlanta police officers, ballistic experts, and other investigators. Also listed as witnesses in this case are 3 people who were with Daquan Reed in a second car at the time of the shooting. Reed is charged with murdering Maxie. According to prosecutors, someone robbed Reed in the mall parking lot, and then as he left the mall in a car, investigators believe he was irate.
The defendant was ranting and raving. Angry, he pulled out his gun and he shot out the window.
One of those shots, prosecutors claimed before the jury, went through the trunk of the Maxie's car and hit Kennedy. Reed's attorney, though, told the jury Friday to question any testimony from the people Reed was with, as she claims their stories don't add up.
The crime scene won't match. The video footage won't match. The autopsy, the trajectory won't match their story.
Prosecutors also plan to show private Instagram messages Reed allegedly sent in the days after the shooting.
The defendant is having conversations with his associates that were present at the scene about not talking to the police and that it can mess him up if they do. He also admits that on December 24th that he sold the gun that he had.
In Fulton County, prosecutors are expected, Jeff, to call their next witnesses tomorrow morning as this trial resumes.
Attorneys gave their opening statements on Friday. And what did we hear about Daquan Reed's defense in this case? How is that spelled out? What does it look like?
His defense attorney made it rather simple. She said there is no evidence that you will see during this trial showing Reed holding a gun, let alone the murder weapon, in his own hands, and no evidence showing him firing a gun. It appears they will argue Reed was at the scene but didn't pull the trigger.